I've always hated the just trust your partner. Advice because trust doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's built on patterns, and his patterns had changed. We'd been together 3 years, lived together for 1. Lately, he'd started guarding his phone like it was classified material. Screen always down, notifications silenced. If I walked into the room, he'd lock it, not quickly but casually, like he didn't want me to notice. I told myself I was being dramatic, until one night he fell asleep with the phone still in his hand. I didn't plan to snoop. I really didn't. But the screen lit up with a message preview from a name I didn't recognize. Just one line. "Are you thinking about me too, or is that only when you're bored?" My stomach dropped. I unlocked the phone. I knew his passcode. He never bothered to change it. The messages weren't explicit. That almost made them worse. Inside jokes, flirting disguised as deep talks, late-night voice notes, her calling him safe, him telling her things he hadn't told me in months. Then I saw the timestamps while I was asleep next to him, while I was cooking us dinner, while he was telling me he was too tired to talk. I scrolled further back and found the message that really burned. Her. Does she know? Him. No, and I don't think she needs to. It's not like I'm cheating. I put the phone down and just sat there, listening to him breathe. The next morning, I didn't confront him. I did something worse. I became observant. I watched how he smiled at texts and then looked bored when I spoke. How he accused me of being distant. How he suddenly wanted space but panicked when I made plans without him. A week later, I asked him directly if there was someone else. He laughed. Actually laughed. Said I was insecure. Said I was projecting. Said, "You're the only one I want." That night, I sent myself screenshots. The next day, I asked him to sit down. I didn't cry. I didn't raise my voice. I slid my phone across the table and said, "Explain this like I'm stupid." He went quiet. Then defensive. Then angry. Then calm again, like he was negotiating. He said it wasn't physical, that it didn't count, that I was overreacting, that if I'd just been more emotionally available, he wouldn't have needed to talk to her. That's when I realized something snapped. I told him he could keep her, that I was done competing with a ghost I never agreed to be haunted by. Here's the spicy part. 2 weeks after I moved out, she blocked him. Turns out she thought I was the problem keeping him from committing. When she realized he'd lied to both of us, she disappeared. Now he texts me paragraphs about regret, about how he lost everything, about how he didn't know what he had. I haven't replied, because the moment I read "It's not like I'm cheating," I fell out of love with him, quietly, completely, and for good.